Hey, what's going on, guys? So one of y'all actually asked me to do a video reacting to, like funny motivational clips, and I thought I was going to take this upon myself to, kind of look at things that may be a little bit cringe, things are funny, just go down that route. Again, if y'all want me to react to more stuff, just let me know and I'll make sure to do it as soon as possible. But yeah, don't want to waste anyone's time, so let's just jump straight into the video.
Zach, what do you rate me out of 10?
I'm happily married, so I would not rate you. So.
Okay, so if you
Already, respect to this guy, seriously.
okay, so if you had to rate me if you didn't have a wife, come on.
That'd be a 1. It's a little desperate, that's why. So the most important person in my life is my wife, so she's number 1.
Seriously, I freaking hate these fucking I don't know her, but I'm assuming she has like an OnlyFans or something, but I seriously hate all these what would you rate me 1 out of 10? It's either like so fake or it's just a bunch of guys being like, please leave me the fuck alone. So I'm pretty sure we're heading in the right direction with humanity, but seriously, kudos to that guy for staying loyal to his wife. Okay, let's get on to the next short.
This generation is so fake that they receive a message and respond later to make themselves feel important. Think about that for a second. This generation is so fake that they receive a message and respond later to make themselves...
I'm sorry, I'm not seeing the gimmick here. I mean, it just depends on the situation, I guess. I mean, if it's one of my homies, I'm gonna respond whenever the fuck I feel like responding. If it's like a girl I'm seeing, I'm not gonna respond instantly because that kind of looks like you're just always staring at your phone. I mean, no hate here, but I'm not really getting the point here. Think about that for a second. It's everyone does that. Again, it just depends on context, but yeah, I'm not really seeing the point here.
Hey guys, today I'll tell you how I got successful. I was born at a very young age. Right after I was born, I wasn't been able to open a bank account for 18 years. Life was so...
Swear to God, I understand there's some of these self-improvement things where it's you tell them about the reality. I know Alex Hormozy's done it, the Tate brothers have done it, where you talk about your struggle, but for some of these, it's I couldn't talk for the first 2 years that I was alive. It's too fucking funny to not mention.
So unfair to me, I might get emotional. Dr. Ballhart was always telling me to take my dementia pills, but I didn't remember asking. One day I took control over my life. Here is my millionaire advice as for you.
Okay, before we even go to this, I'm assuming it's gonna have something to do with meditation, ice baths, or walking in the morning. Definitely the gym's gonna be in there. You have to wake up at 4 in the morning. Haven't even seen this video, but I'm gonna assume that this is what they're gonna be talking about here.
Sleep 2 minutes a month. Drink the nurse lake. Work out 8 days every minute. Scare the sleep paralysis. Take Lavashare 6 times a day. Make dementia forget about you. Do 1,000 push-ups every hour. Don't breathe air, let the air breathe you. Wake up your alarm clock. And the last most alpha advice.
Don't breathe the air, let the air breathe you. That's some Sigma advice right there for all you alpha bros.
Is get your grandmother.
It's your grandmother. Oh my God, that is too good. Okay, on to the next one.
This is a feminine way of sitting. Now, is it comfortable? Sure. Do I sit like this occasionally? Yes. But if you want to be perceived as more masculine, you need to actually spread a little bit. Man spread, right?
I can't tell if he's fucking around or being most guys just sit like this regularly. I mean, you have a fucking dick and balls, it's comfortable to just sit with your legs open. It's not people trying to intrude on your space or whatever. I mean, I'm not really getting... I can't tell if he's making a joke or not, but let me keep watching.
The whole idea is to take up space. As men, when we actually sit and we are occupying more space, this is seen as a more dominant position. Also, more dominant...
It's just seen as a fucking comfortable position. What the fuck?
Body language. But if you're somebody that is sitting very small, this is something that typically women will do more than men.
I mean, it really just depends. Okay, so let me put it like this. If there's people sitting right next to me, and if I'm in a doctor's office or something, well then I'm gonna have my legs closer together just so that way I'm not in everyone's space. But let's say I'm at the barbershop and it's me and one other guy sitting 2 chairs down, well then I'm just gonna be a little bit more relaxed. That has nothing to do with a masculine freaking way of sitting. I like the intro image for this as well. It's too fucking funny, not to mention. You have a very beta male stance. Anyways, on to the next one.
Hey guys, today I'm just going to show you how sad my life really was as a kid. So I was a baby when I was born and got kicked out at just 2 months old. So instead I got up and did 742,000 jumping jacks a second. I drank 15 liters of Red Bull. Life was stressful. All I did was act like I was homeless so people would give me money.
I wake up every morning flexing, doing push-ups.
I am now the president of Earth and have made $900 billion in 2 minutes.
Seriously, these rock AI voices are just getting out of hand, but I fucking love them. Okay, 4 rules to become an alpha male. I think we're gonna do one more after this, but this is... okay, let's see. Okay, what are the rules? I want to become an alpha male. Let's do this. Act confident in every situation. I'm imagining just being at a funeral and everyone's crying over like whoever just died and I'm like, get over it, pussy. Talk less about yourself. I mean, granted, if you're someone who's always talking about yourself 24/7, that can definitely get stale pretty old. So, I mean, I guess, but this doesn't really make you an alpha. It's just called being a considerable person. Be a leader, not a follower. I mean, depends on the context, really. Majority of people are followers. Don't be a nice guy. Okay, see, this is something that I feel like I'm going to want to cover in a future video. So there's being a nice guy and being a nice guy. I think what they're saying is don't be a nice guy. And what I mean by that is like a nice guy is just a regular dude like you and me. You treat everyone with like respect almost and you're just kind to everyone. And then a nice guy I think is someone who thinks that if they just give people a bunch of compliments that automatically makes them like the coolest person in the room. Something along those lines. I don't think they're saying don't be nice to people in general. I don't know why they're playing Tyler Durden over this. I mean, I guess it's just that literally me era that I've talked about before. But yeah, let's move on to the last one. This is when a Sigma male gets married. Already love the title.
Does weird things. Like he spends 3 months gathering paper from the mail that we aren't going to use so that he can burn it all night by himself. I got home and I was like, I'm getting in the shower, you want to join? And he was like, no, I gotta burn my paper.
This man who's got his fucking priorities in check, that's what that is.
The other day he was gone all day and he came home and I was like, where'd you go? And he was like, oh, I went to see a movie by myself. Who does that? Who sees that?
I mean, in general, I guess it's just kind of fun to do things by yourself. I mean, I've had meals by myself, you know, I've gone to the movies by myself. And in general, it's just, there's a kind of like a aesthetic to it all of just kind of doing something on your own, but maybe that's just me.
By themselves. He didn't even ask me to go. I'm gonna show him my boobs and see if he comes in.
So you're recording me? Go away. Okay, well, like, obviously, if you're recording your husband while you're doing that, like, obviously there's gonna be like, what the fuck are you doing? Oh my god, this is... Some of these are like a little cringe, others are just funny. I don't think are meant to be taken serious, but I think this one is probably my favorite one. Also, this is by Griffin Mine apparently, so make sure you subscribe to him. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna call it right there. If y'all want me to react to more stuff, just let me know. I'll see y'all in the next video. Stay safe, stay smart, and start taking accountability today. Peace.